Get on the ground now. If you're into adrenaline, welcome to Police Chase, where chaos and reality collide.
Not going back! Take it out. You can move car. Start moving up.
Officers spotted a stolen Kia Optima under the North Claiborne Bridge in New Orleans, February 6, 2025. The car had been taken earlier in an armed robbery.
Watch that white Kia to your left, right there, in the middle. Blue car trying to make its way up to the Kia. Let's see what's going on. I'll get somebody on this. Stop moving. Don't get hands up. Hands up, stay right there.
They approached on foot and ordered the suspects to exit, but the driver tried to flee. The Optima struck other cars and nearly hit an officer.
Open the door!
He now faces 2 counts of attempted murder for the incident. In a split second, everything can escalate beyond control. What could have pushed him to flee like that? January 24th, 2017, Paraná, Brazil. Officers from the Alpha Motorcycle Unit of the 13th Military Police Battalion attempted to stop a theft suspect. The man fled through Industrial City, racing through intersections, running red lights, and weaving between traffic at high speed. He crashed into the front of a white Fox, but bounced off the pavement and kept running. He tried to escape by climbing onto a rooftop, but officers had already surrounded the area and took him into custody. The entire pursuit was captured by a helmet-mounted camera, showing just how far someone might go to avoid accountability. A reported stolen car fled from Austin police during a late-night traffic stop, May 31st, 2025, around 11:16 p.m.
10:50. Vehicle looks like it has a flat left tire. It's 10:50 into a concrete barrier. Still going on research. Service road southbound, coming up on North Lamar. 65 miles an hour. No traffic.
The driver sped off, ran red lights, and crashed into another vehicle at North Lamar. As officers stepped out, the suspect opened fire. Four officers returned shots before the suspect gave up.
A lot of fire is going to be westbound. We have shot fire. All officers are okay. He's coming out. He's compliant. Driver's not compliant. Out of the window. Keep moving. Keep moving.
He climbed out through the window and was taken into custody. Now he's facing multiple felony charges. How quickly can one reckless choice change everything?
Drop the hammer.
I'm not going back.
What's going on?
It started with a domestic assault call and ended with a hammer-wielding suspect facing down police. Officers in Burlington responded to a report near Riverside Avenue. The suspect's vehicle had already fled, but officers quickly found it behind a Domino's.
Okay, where now? Can you come down with me? Don't pull away. Do not leave. Do not. He's pulling out. He's trying to pull out. Do not leave. Just stop. He's coming out. He's coming out.
Thomas Burke, 41, jumped into the driver's seat and sped off recklessly, nearly hitting a patrol unit. Minutes later, he crashed into stopped traffic.
He's got a hammer. Go, go. Watch out, watch out. No! Get down! Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon! I need more units. Drop the hammer! Drop the hammer! I don't want to shoot you!
I don't want to go to jail again!
Calm down.
I don't want to.
Burke ran with a hammer in hand, ignored verbal commands, and took a fighting stance. Officers used safer control tools to stop him.
Drop the
I
hammer.
haven't done shit! Whatever.
Roll onto your stomach. Do it now. Roll to your left onto your stomach. Drop the hammer. Thomas. Thomas. Put your hands up. Thomas, can you take a breath for me?
That's a good one.
Can you roll?
Back.
Drop the hammer.
Drop the hammer! Drop the hammer! Do it now! Do it now!
Let's do it. I
Thomas.
want to die.
Thomas, listen.
I want to die. I'm not going
Take
to
a
jail.
deep breath. Take a deep
I'm
breath.
not going to jail. Shoot me, bitches.
Thomas, stop.
Shoot me.
Thomas, look at me. Look at me. Thomas.
I'm not going.
Look at me. Take a deep breath.
I
Okay.
am not going. This
Thomas.
has ruined my life.
No.
You have no idea.
Thomas.
You don't.
One hammer.
Thomas?
He dropped the weapon and was arrested without further incident. Burke was hospitalized, then jailed. He now faces multiple felony charges and a $25,000 bond. One man, one weapon, and a trail of chaos that could have ended much worse. What begins inside a home can spill out onto the street. Around 8:20 a.m., officers responded to a stabbing on Indian Head Highway. They found a man and woman with serious knife wounds. Before fleeing, the suspect also set fire to the apartment.
Drop the gun! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it!
Body cam and surveillance video showed Bucknor approaching officers while holding a knife. He ignored verbal commands and moved toward them. An officer and Bucknor both fired.
American Way in River Haven.
American Way in River Haven, shot fired. Everybody watch out for crossfire.
Drop the gun! Drop that knife!
Watch out for crossfire.
Drop that knife!
Bucknor was hit, stumbled away, and collapsed a few feet later. He was taken to the hospital but did not survive. One victim has been released. The other remains hospitalized.
Step back, step back, step back.
A man wearing body armor and carrying a rifle case stepped out from his home in southwest Houston. May 7th, 2025. Undercover officers were already watching the area.
Driver, can you roll down all of your windows, please? Roll down your windows. You don't have a front plate on your car. It's a traffic stop. Roll down your windows for me, please.
Walter Howard questioned the officers, then drove off. Marked patrol units were called due to the proximity to a school. He briefly stopped on Stancliffe Street, then fled. Officers attempted a pit, but Howard pointed a rifle at them and kept going. He aimed the rifle again near Buxley Street, prompting officers to fire, striking him at least once.
Driver, both of your hands, put him out of the car. Driver, both of your hands.
Howard crashed into a ditch and was taken into custody. He was treated and jailed. Now faces 5 felony charges. How far would someone go just to prove a point?
I got a med bag. Who's got a med bag?
Hey, quick. Y'all know what y'all need to do?
Med bag. We're gonna get you a med bag. Just
What y'all do?
A pursuit that started with a traffic stop quickly escalated into a high-speed chase across county lines. Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, on May 19, 2025. Deputies spotted a vehicle tied to an earlier pursuit and attempted a stop after observing a violation. The driver fled onto local highways, triggering a multi-agency response.
22, we're continuing. We're gonna be... Yeah, we're gonna continue east, took the ditch around the fence.
A female passenger called 911, begging to get out of the car. The vehicle swerved off-road, struck a squad car, and re-entered traffic while heading toward the county airport.
Winnebago County advises that they do not have any first responders responding. They would like to know if you want them to page to the next nearest first responder to... Unsuccessful.
Fearing the car would breach active airspace, air traffic was halted. The suspect entered the airport's taxiway, drove across a field, and tried to rejoin Interstate 41.
City will let the K9 call. Copy, we're going to be going eastbound on Johnson Street, eastbound Johnson, and southbound 41 from Johnson. 41. He went down into the call to the Gore on the off-ramp, on-ramp at 41.
A Pétis maneuver finally ended the chase. 2 passengers surrendered, and the driver was arrested without further resistance. A loaded handgun and drug paraphernalia were found discarded in a swamp. 1 deputy was treated and released. 4 patrol vehicles were damaged. What happens when a suspect chooses to fire before he runs? IMPD officers attempted to stop Daniel Gebrhivet, 46, after spotting him with a rifle case near a black Toyota Sienna. He fled into a grassy area behind homes, then opened fire with a rifle before officers could get out.
Reloading.
Shots fired! Police action shooting! Police action shooting! He's got a rifle! We got 1 officer hit!
I'm hit. Reloading. Stop! I'm hit.
Fire! Police action shooting! Police action shooting! He's got a rifle! We got 1 officer hit!
I'm hit. On my foot. Keep up. Stay on him.
Body work down in 20 seconds.
Drop the gun! Police, drop the
Sending
gun!
body work down in 15.
Police, drop the gun!
Sending body work down in 10 seconds. Body work down. down in 20 seconds.
Drop the gun! Police, drop the
Sending
gun!
body worn down in 15.
Gun! Police, drop the gun!
Sending body worn down in 10 seconds. Body worn down in
The gun! Hey, stack on
More
me!
than 15
Stack on
rounds
me,
were
let's move
fired.
up.
2 detectives were injured, one in the leg, the other in the torso. Officers returned fire.
I think I got hit. Hey, I'm bleeding. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Gebrehivet did not survive the exchange. An AR-15 style rifle was found nearby. The second man in the vehicle was later arrested on unrelated drug warrants, and both detectives were treated and released.
Truck is clear. Get it. Quick traffic is clear. We're en route with 2 cops that are shot.
Move up.
No, hang on.
On a January evening in West Memphis, Arkansas, police noticed a car driving with headlights on but no license plate. The driver refused to stop, leading to a pursuit. Inside the vehicle were Megan Rivera, 22, and D'Angelo Brown, 30. This video is a powerful reminder that violence is never the answer. Cooperating with officers, staying calm, and choosing the right path is always the safest way forward for everyone. Police released dashcam and body cam footage from a deadly officer-involved shooting. The chase ended at the intersection of Karen and Allen when Nelson crashed his Mitsubishi into a patrol car. He immediately stepped out and fired at officers. Pasadena officer returned fire and struck Nelson. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Inside the car, police found a handgun and other evidence. The investigation later confirmed Nelson had fired first through the windshield.
No, I don't think anyone got hit.
An officer stopped Edmund Brown Jr., 38, for a traffic violation on Route 130.
Is that your license in the center console? No. Is that hers? It's hers. Okay, all right, that's fine. You have nothing with your name on it. I can't just let you go. I can't go. Okay, nothing comes back. See you later. Do me a favor, shut the car off. While I figure this out, okay?
Fucking car! Get the fuck down!
Brown suddenly drove off and crashed into a parked car.
116 out there. Get the fuck hands where I can see him! Hands where I can fucking see him!
As the officer tried to stop him, a brief struggle followed.
On the ground! On the fucking ground! Get the fuck on the ground! Get the fuck on the ground! Get the fuck on! Oh, dude! Get the fuck down! No! Get down! Alright, you gonna let go? Stop! Get down! Get down! Alright, can you hold your hands up? Hands up! Give me hands.
The officer fired one shot, hitting Brown in the lower body. He was treated at the hospital and taken into custody. Brown was already wanted for assault, resisting arrest, and probation violation. He now faces new charges for unlawful weapon possession.
Take care of you, just to treat you, okay?
A traffic stop turned into chaos, all because one man refused to be caught. In San Antonio, officers spotted Michael Kirkland, 40, wanted for assaulting a public servant.
Drop the fucking gun!
He fled in his car, rammed a marked patrol unit, then drove the wrong way onto IH-10 East and crashed into a civilian vehicle.
Drop the fucking gun!
Hey, do you have a tourniquet?
Kirkland took off on foot, fired multiple shots at pursuing officers, hitting one in the arm. Officers returned fire as he ran toward the highway. He then aimed at passing drivers, trying to hijack another car. Police fired again. Kirkland was struck and did not survive. The injured officer was taken to the hospital in stable condition. No civilians were harmed. The suspect resisted at first, but was quickly subdued and arrested. He's now being held at the Franklin County Detention Center awaiting charges. A tense pursuit erupted when the driver ignored a traffic stop, recklessly speeding through crowded areas, causing chaos and putting lives at risk. Nearby drivers swerved to avoid collisions, while the suspect raced through city streets without any regard for public safety. Officers ended the chase with a precise pit maneuver, pushing the suspect's vehicle to the shoulder and cutting off any chance of escape. Police quickly moved in, taking the driver into custody without further resistance. The suspect now faces serious charges for endangering others and ignoring the law. Arkansas State Police grew suspicious of a gray vehicle after checking its license plate and discovering the registration was expired. As a patrol unit approached the car at a red light, the driver suddenly accelerated, running the light and speeding off in an attempt to evade officers. But the chase ended just moments later in an unexpected way. When the vehicle stopped at another red light, an officer quickly exited his cruiser, smashed the window with a baton, and safely took the suspect into custody. Step into the pressure cooker world captured by Daniel Cole's body cam, where you're not just watching, you're riding shotgun in a high-speed chase spiraling into chaos. Every second pumps with raw adrenaline as twists unfold and near misses stack up in relentless waves. This isn't a movie, it's uncut, real footage, pulling back the curtain on the danger and disorder police face during high-risk pursuits.
Turn the car off! Turn the car off! I don't give a shit! Show me your hands! Put your hands up here! Show me put your hands up here! On the gas! Let's see if it right.
You'll feel the tension, the unpredictability, and the split-second decisions made when lives hang in the balance. It's a rare front-row look into the kind of choices officers must make, when one wrong move could mean the difference between life and death. Buffalo police have released body cam footage capturing the tense moments of a high-speed chase through city streets. It began as a routine traffic stop, but the driver hit the gas and took off, ignoring commands to pull over. While fleeing, the suspect's vehicle slammed into a parked car, spun out, and crashed hard into a roadside barrier.
Hands out, hands out. Bring those up.
Thankfully, no one was injured. Officers moved in quickly, took control, and ended the chaos before things got worse.
Unlock the door! Get out! Get out! Hands up! Hands up! Get out! Get on the grid! Get on the grid!
Around 4:34 p.m., Arkansas State Police Officer Gannon Tiller was monitoring traffic on North State Line Road in Texarkana when he heard a motorcycle engine rev loudly. The rider, later identified as K-Op Reinhardt, wasn't wearing protective goggles and had no insurance. Reinhardt ignored the stop command and sped off, launching a dangerous high-speed chase across Texarkana. The bike raced down St. Michael Road, hitting over 110 miles per hour, then merged westbound onto I-30, reaching speeds up to 120. Officer Tiller made several attempts to intercept and box in the suspect. At one point, Reinhardt even bumped into the patrol car at about 5 miles per hour, but kept running. Eventually, Reinhardt was taken to the hospital. There, he admitted he ran just for fun, while on probation, and after drinking a can of Four Loko.
I said I'm going through. We got on the stand out there, 3 motorcycle race. I think that's why you hit me with that tight.
West Memphis, Arkansas. Police quickly responded to a reported crash near 714 Ingram Boulevard. Before officers arrived, dispatch alerted them that a white Chevrolet Tahoe had fled the scene, leaving behind a silver Chevrolet Camaro. The pursuit kicked off fast and crossed state lines. Moments later, Arkansas State Trooper Dylan Evans joined the chase, taking lead near mile marker 284 on I-40.
Show me your head! Show me your head! I've got this.
In Memphis, the Tahoe crashed, and officers shouted, "Get out of the car now, move to the right."
Go to the right, go to the right. Straight to the right, straight to the right.
The Tahoe continued weaving dangerously through traffic, pushing past 120 miles per hour, showing a total disregard for public safety and endangering lives on the highway. Their attempt to escape justice came to an end when police arrested 3 suspects connected to a stolen BMW SUV. A police helicopter tracked the vehicle to a parking lot where officers caught 2 individuals trying to break into another car. All 3 suspects were taken into custody, including a 17-year-old, now facing charges of vehicle theft and obstruction of law enforcement. Serious charges pending. They'll soon face the full weight of the law.
Come out of the car or you are under arrest.
A female suspect confronted the victim in a police station parking lot and refused to exit her vehicle despite repeated command.
48 headquarters. Stay right here. Okay. What's your name?
Stay away from me.
Here's the deal. You can either come out of the car or I'm going to break out the window. I'm going to break out the window if you don't exit. No.
When officers tried to remove her, she rammed into 2 patrol cars, nearly hit an officer, and pinned the reporting party.
48 headquarters. She's trying to take off. We got a pursuit. She almost just struck Olivia. Now she's got the collar pinned in. No. Get out of the car! Get out!
After a brief pursuit, she was taken into custody. Police believe she was under the influence, and she now faces multiple serious charges.
On the ground! On the ground!
On April 12, 2021, Georgia State Patrol spotted a vehicle speeding down the highway, going well over 100 miles per hour. An officer quickly pulled up behind, turned on the lights, and signaled for the driver to stop. But he had no idea that what seemed like a simple traffic stop was about to turn into a real nightmare. A high-speed pursuit erupted, racing through Carroll County, as the suspect refused to slow down or pull over. It became clear this wasn't just a routine speeding case, it was a threat to life and safety. The situation kept escalating, dragging everyone on the road into a zone of danger. A routine traffic stop in Plainfield Township, Pennsylvania, turned tragic when 22-year-old Daniel Clary was pulled over for speeding.
Put your hands behind your back.
During a sobriety check, Clary appeared disoriented.
Place your hands. I got him. Keep the taser on. Stop resisting! Keep the taser on. Get on your back! On your back! On your back! All right. Get on your back! My gun! My gun! Oh, goodness! All right, be my ass. Get the f*** your back!
Seconds later, he broke free after being tased, returned to his car, grabbed a gun, and opened fire on officers. Officer Seth Kelly was shot 4 times. Clary fled, leaving chaos behind. Kelly was declared clinically dead, but was revived after 12 days and spent nearly a month in the hospital. Clary was later convicted of attempted murder. This case is a chilling reminder of how quickly traffic stops can turn violent. A tense police pursuit unfolded as officers tracked a suspect tied to drug trafficking and prostitution. Someone who clearly showed no regard for the law. Despite repeated orders to stop, the driver refused to comply, speeding up in a desperate attempt to escape. As the chase reached a narrow stretch, one officer managed to block the suspect's path, determined to bring the pursuit to a safe end. But even then, the suspect refused to exit the car, raising the tension even higher. With growing concern for public safety, officers made a tough decision. They opened fire on the vehicle to gain control. The suspect was quickly taken into custody.
Yeah, he hit my door. I thought I was gonna...
On June 12, 2024, police responded to a 911 call about Jonathan Gunaris, 32, who had threatened his family and himself. After failed attempts to reach him, SWAT entered the home at 11:51 a.m. and was met with gunfire.
Wait. Bang out. Shots fired! Ted's hit! Justin, I got you! Go get him! Get him! Go, here, pull! It's my arm! See him back!
3 officers were injured. One was shot in the face. Gunaris was shot in the stomach, had surgery, and is now in custody. He had multiple weapons and body armor, and faces 12 serious charges with up to 80 years in prison.
Danny, can you check my hands after I do this?
The chase began when a stolen vehicle sped off, posing a serious threat to traffic and public safety. Police quickly called in aerial support, tracking the suspect's movement from above. With tight coordination between ground units and the helicopter, officers managed to close in and corner the suspect. The driver opened fire at law enforcement, but was eventually subdued and taken into custody. The stolen vehicle was recovered, bringing this dangerous pursuit to a close. October 30th, 2022, 3:53 a.m. Officer Klein noticed a black Hyundai stopped deep in the intersection of North Cranberry and Toledo Blade in Northport, Florida.
Northport?
Okay. Where are you headed to?
Well, see, it lives in Northport. I was just trying to,
Your fake cut scared me when I walked up. I forgot tomorrow's Halloween.
Pardon?
I said your fake cut had scared
Plates
me
were
when I walked
expired
up.
since 2021. The driver's license suspended. Behind the wheel sat
When you're
Naomi
sitting at the
Furr,
light, back here, make the
alone,
left,
Yeah?
dressed
go
for
all
a
the way out in the
Halloween
intersection.
party.
Alright, we'll come right back over here so we can get that. Alright. So, listen, tonight's not my first night doing this. Where are y'all really coming from? Because your eyes are bloodshot and glossy. Your speech is slightly slurred.
I'm just very tired.
Just take like 2 steps back.
Okay.
You wear glasses, contacts, anything like that?
I wear contacts.
Okay. Are they in right now?
Yes, right.
Are they permanent? Are they hard or soft?
I always take them out every night.
Okay, so they're soft. Go like this?
Yes.
Arms straight down your side. Straight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So, and then right here, obviously you see this fog line right here?
Yep.
What I want you to do is put your right foot in front of your left, touching heel to toe like this.
Like this?
Yes. So go ahead and get back with your right foot in front of your left, touching heel to toe.
Her eyes were bloodshot,
If you have
her
no
words
questions, you can go ahead
slurred.
again.
She struggled to explain where she had been and why she was driving.
3, 4, 5, 6, 5.
Okay.
She said, "I promise I'll get someone to pick me up. I just want to go home."
Sorry, 38, and then, sorry, 49, and I forgot like the second one.
Okay.
I just didn't
I got
really.
it. Just do me a favor, put your hands on your back. Put your under rest and back. Okay.
Furrer refused a breath test. Officers found 2 open Fireball bottles and an empty White Claw in her car. She was arrested for DUI.
I don't want to get out of it ever.
But you.
I literally stopped.
You're not even supposed to be driving in the first place. You have 5 different suspensions on your license. Yes, I am the one arresting you, but the decision to make the arrest is already out of my hands. So let's walk back.
Why?
Because everything we've done tonight is on video. Everything. The car, both of us, we're videoing everything.
A dramatic pursuit unfolded in Florida after troopers spotted a vehicle reported stolen days earlier. When officers tried to stop it, the driver sped away without hesitation. The chase continued across several city roads, putting the public at serious risk. officers performed a precise pit maneuver to end the threat. The suspect's vehicle spun out and came to a stop. He was taken into custody without further incident. June 13th, 2020, Victor Towett, wanted for manslaughter in California, fled a court date and returned to Pittsburgh. That night he carjacked a vehicle, resisted tasers, and disappeared into the dark. The next day, he was spotted near a stolen white pickup, then rammed a trooper and kicked off a wild chase. He vanished into a tunnel, only to be tracked by helicopter moments later.
Car before he ditched the truck and hopped a retaining wall.
He's running towards the freeway.
Head on into Lafayette. TC, head on into Lafayette unit, look out towards the freeway.
Yeah, we need units on 24. He jumped on the 24.
Towett stole more cars, survived a 20-foot fall, got hit by a truck, and slammed into multiple cruisers.
On 24 got hit by a car. We're all 3 medics. Lafayette unit.
Attempting to carjack a white sedan.
Attempting to carjack a white sedan.
Every unit on 24. He's running up to every car he can.
He even wore a reflective vest he stole from his own father's truck.
The Lafayette car. He's forcing entry right now into a car.
Forcing entry into a...
Driving off with him, hanging off the car. He's entering the tunnel. Left bore of the tunnel, or right bore of the tunnel.
Copy 215 vehicle, right door. What's the description on that car?
4-door, white Toyota Highlander. He's in the car. 215 it. He's in the tunnel now.
White Toyota Highlander, 215 it in the tunnel.
White with the... We lost visual. He's going through the tunnel. It's white with the sunroof.
Police.
It's not working well. He exited taking a left on Keller Avenue. Exited taking a left on Keller. Left on Down Boulevard for Keller. Now what happened there is getting back on west on Kennedy. Down Boulevard. Yeah, just keep with another car going the wrong way.
With another vehicle.
Again, now he's running across the lanes of traffic, running to the south.
Southbound across 580, Foothill.
He's shedding clothes, he's running.
He ran against traffic on the highway, stripped his clothes, and fled into the woods. K-9 units finally caught him, and now he faces 15 new charges on top of manslaughter.
I want to take him to custody. He and he was at the end of the road where all of our patrol units are staged.
Have you taken him into custody in A-firm, AMR to...
Pierce County, Washington, a 19-year-old suspect linked to armed robberies was spotted in traffic. Deputies identified the vehicle, a silver BMW stolen at gunpoint in Vancouver, tied to multiple crimes across counties.
Get out of the car! Just ran over my foot. Get out of
As officers moved in, Mendoza tried to flee, crashing into 3 cars.
Holding to the Pacific Price.
He's going to head towards 160 and try to get sticks out.
There's sticks out. We're heading for Canada.
We're getting on a motorcycle.
Then he jumped onto a stolen motorcycle. A deputy opened fire, striking Mendoza 3 times. He was taken to the hospital. A stolen handgun was found at the scene.
Shots fired and the officer's been hit.
On September 2nd, 2023, officers approached a stolen vehicle linked to a murder suspect.
We need to go. You see any movement, 7-5?
No, I don't see any. I'm going to creep up, police block the entranceway. We have stop sticks ready for the sheriff.
We need to move in. Police, stop! Stop!
As they moved in with weapons drawn, the suspect suddenly hit the gas, triggering a high-speed pursuit.
They showed you 725. They're taking on out of the west area. Southbound.
If you got somebody with you, take him out.
Can't right now. Now they're going straight down, straight down.
The vehicle sped off recklessly, weaving through traffic, ignoring commands and firing at police. One patrol car lost control and spun out after a sharp turn. In the middle of the chaos, a calm, almost humorous response from the officer suddenly eased the tension.
Way station. We probably block off the on-ramp.
The chase continued as the suspect drove against traffic, crossed the median, and returned to the highway.
Take him out. We need to crash him out. Going to set up with flights at the 137. Again, when you have the chance, you need to take him out as hard as possible. South of the 15.
Okay, south of the 15.
Approaching the 19, coming in the construction zone.
A pit maneuver was attempted, but the suspect escaped again, still armed and still firing.
We're stopped.
Copy, I'm back there, man. Shots fired.
Wolverine, I should fly off a few rounds. Wolverine's in the median. We're back on the on-ramp.
Okay, 1050, did you shoot your round?
Right. You the rifle.
Okay.
Craggy's our unit vision. Crashing out. He's still in the ditch.
2012.
Eventually, he lost control and crashed into a ditch. For nearly 2 hours, he refused to surrender, until officers finally moved in and secured the scene.
Car! Help, 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 help.
Once again, justice is spoken. Don't forget to like and subscribe to catch more thrilling pursuits from 911 Chase.